bit of a rogue one, but Tour of Bright was this weekend. It's a national race, but we had Plapp there, we had Onley there. So time to have a look. We also had Cal O'Brien. There are actually millions of people. So stage 1 was won by a break. Now, how good is Oscar Onley in the off-season? It's his power meter because his Shimano kind of is cooked in terms of not reading properly. But it has some numbers, and also we can see the van. So like the bit pre-climb, there was a break that actually won the stage. I can't remember who won, but anyway, Onley looks like he did some stuff. 270 normalized, not very hard. Obviously missed the break, so just hacking this bit here. 17 minutes, 350 normalized. Pretty rough. I think average power, that dropout's 350 as well, so pretty difficult. And then the summit finish was Taronga Gap. Again, like, not really that impressive. 1500 VAM on 7%. It's like, it's not terrible. Obviously the power dropped out, but you can see without the dropouts it was 370 watts. So still pretty impressive. The first 7 minutes he was doing 400 watts, and I assume he got punted. If we look at the fastest time, it was Luke Platt who did 1740, which is actually pretty impressive. So yeah, like, obviously he was in really, really good condition. Didn't win, unfortunately, because there was a break. But yeah, 25k an hour, you can see at the bottom part, obviously Onley was following when they're doing 1700 VAM, which is 26k an hour, 6.5%, not easy at all. So the level for this national race is actually pretty high, not too surprising. So yeah, Onley obviously not in good form compared to the Tour de France. Is it surprising? Well, kind of, I would say. He's ridden it quite a lot if you look at this, and the week before, yeah, he did a 26 hour the week before, but he did kind of taper into it. He had a day off the day before. It wasn't, okay, it wasn't full taper, but I kind of expect maybe him to go better, but maybe, yeah, he just hasn't trained that much and whatever. So then he did the TT. Now, I assume this was on a road bike because he did pretty good watts, 390 watts for 23 minutes. That's not a million miles off what he was doing uphill in the Tour de Suisse. I think he did 400 for half an hour, so not really that far off, but I assume he was on a road bike. He didn't go very quick for that. But yeah, 380 watts here. And then, he could have had TT, but I really doubt it because I think he just would have gone way, way quicker for that many watts. And then, yeah, 400 watts on the way home. So probably underpaced, if anything, because it looked like the way out was actually slower. And he did less watts here. So 380 and then 400. So maybe slightly undercooked it in terms of that. But yeah, he seemed to say humbling experience. So clearly, yeah, not bananas. If we actually look at fastest time on the day, actually there's no segment for it, but Plapp did well, obviously. I think the thing is, he did, didn't have power, so not too much to analyse, to be honest, which is the issue. However, we will get onto Mount Buffalo, which did have power, and that was pretty impressive. Cal O'Brien did 2049. I think Plapp beat him, but didn't upload. And then, yeah, stage 3, another summit finish. It's a pretty iconic race, this, just 2 bang-out summit finishes. This was an hour summit finish up to Mount Buffalo. Looks like 4 minutes before. So he did 48 minutes, 360 watts. Again, you can see, not crazy numbers here. Bottom part looked pretty hard. But we'll go over to Plapp, because Plapp actually kept his power data up. And, yeah, pretty impressive. So pre-climb, 270 normal, so it's actually zone 2, so he's pretty mince. 208 average is actually bananas easy. He must be super, super fresh. And then basically did 44 minutes flat out, 400 watts. It says 5.5 watts per kilo. I don't know if that's 100% true. He might be a bit lighter than that. I don't really know. But with the VAM, it's probably not super wrong. So yeah, 1500 VAM on 5.7% is actually way more impressive than it sounds, because obviously when you decrease the gradient, it's harder to get a high VAM. And yeah, pretty crazy, 410 watts for a long time. You look down here, 20 minutes, 411, half an hour, 407. So he's not that big of a unit. Okay, he's not 60 kilo, but he's also not 80 kilos or high 70s at all. So pretty impressive. And obviously he's mega aero, which is always why he goes so well in a break, because he can just charge off. But yeah, pretty impressive. If we actually look at the time gaps between Onley, he was doing 48.09. And Platt was doing, for the segment at least, 41.04. So pretty crazy difference, actually. That can't be true, can it? No, I think Onley was actually 43.39. I don't really know what segment that was. If we don't on this one, 43.37. So yeah, a good 2.5 minutes back. So yeah, pretty mad. And yeah, Platt got the com, won the GC. So yeah, the numbers even in a national race, obviously a world tour, but they're not easy for sure. So anyway, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's something different, and we'll see you in the next one.